Lesson 4, multiple rate problems. So at the top of your page, make a note, 1 gallon is equal to 3.79 liters. So just make a note of that somewhere on your page. So example 1. Jeff lives in a town near the Canada-US border. His tank holds 90 liters. He can either get gas in his town in Canada at $1.06 per liter, or he can drive across the border and get it for $2.86 per gallon. The current exchange rate is $1 Canadian per $1 US. So there's our rates that we're going to be using. So first, we need to figure out how much it costs to fill up in his town. So we know it costs $1.06. Wait, I want to do this in red. It costs $1.06 for 1 liter, and we have a 90-liter tank. So we want to see how much it costs, so we're going to take 90 multiplied by $1.06, and you should get 95.40 when you type it into your calculator. Now what we want to do is we want to figure out how many gallons are in his tank. So remember our rate is 1 gallon is equal to 3.79 liters. And our tank has 90 liters. We want to find the gallons. So we're going to do 90 multiplied by 1 divided by 3.79. And you should get 23.75 gallons. Now we want to see how much it costs to fill that up. So we have $2.86 per 1 gallon, and we have $23.75 in the tank. So we're solving for x. So we're going to take $23.75 times $2.86 divided by 1, and you should get $67.93. Now, if this is in the US, you're paying in US cash there. If this is in Canada, you're paying in Canadian here. So what we need to do is we need to convert this to Canadian so we can compare the prices. So we know 1.02 is Canadian and for every 1 US. And we have $67.93 in US, and we want to find Canadian. So we want to do $67.93 times 1.02, and x is equal to 69.29. So it's cheaper to buy his gas in the US than in Canada. So for the following rates, describe a situation in which each unit might be used. So for the first one, we have milligrams per kg. We would do milligrams of medicine for a certain weight. So you might get 0.05 milligrams depending on how old you are, how big you are. So you would get certain amounts of medicine. Like, you can only take 1 pill of something a day, but if you're an adult, you can take 2. That's based on milligrams per kg. 98.5 cents per liter, that would be like gas. We pay money per liter. And 7.2, what this means is megabytes per second. And a time when we do that is when you're downloading on the computer or lots of things on the computer. So that's what megabytes per second means. Example 3. You are asked to order snacks for an office meeting of 180 people. You ordered dessert squares, which come in boxes of 24. You estimate each person is going to eat 2.5 squares per person. How many boxes should you buy? So we know that there's 2.5 squares for one person. And we have 180 people to feed. So we're going to solve for x. So 180 times 2.5 divided by 1 equals x. And you should get 450 squares. So we need 450 squares, and we know that each box has 24. So we're going to take 450 and divide it by 24, and you get 18.75. So because you need 0.75 of a box, you're going to have to buy 19. You will buy 19 boxes of dessert. The end. And example 3. Amelia walks briskly at 6 kilometers per hour. If she walks at this rate for 2 hours, she burns 450 calories. So 454 calories for 2 hours. Bruce walks slower at 4 kilometers per hour, and he burns 62 calories in half an hour, so 0.5 hours. If Amelia walks for 3 hours, how much longer will Bruce have to walk? So we know that Amelia is walking for 3 hours, so we want to figure out how many calories she burns. So we're going to do 3 times 454 divide by 2. Type that all into your calculator. You should get 681 calories. Now we want Bruce to burn 681 calories, but we don't know how long it's going to take him. So you're going to solve for x. 681 times 0.5 divided by 62 equals x. Type that all into your calculator and you will get 5.5 hours. So Bruce will have to walk 5.5 hours. So the difference between them two is 5.5 minus 3. So Bruce will have to walk 2.5 hours longer. Which is fine, I mean. Maybe he just really likes to walk instead of run. It's a valid thing. Okay, Bruce will have to walk 2.5 hours longer.